It's the 12th of April, the year 2023. Welcome to Capital Bulletin. My name is Davis Ayega. The government is planning to increase the number of security forces in the northern part of the country, especially to the areas that are banditry-prone, beginning this coming Saturday. During his appearance before the National Assembly this afternoon, Interior Cabinet Secretary Professor Kithure Kindiki acknowledged the challenges faced in combating banditry in the North Rift, but also noted that significant progress has been made in recovering stolen stock.
Mr. Speaker, the challenge is still there. We do not want to deny that the challenge does not exist. And Mr. Speaker, this challenge has not started this year, last year, 5 years, 10 years. This is a problem that started as early as 1977 in some parts of these areas. We are doing everything possible to make sure that we have a final end of this problem. It cannot be done in a month, 2 months, 6 months, 1 year, but we will reach there. It doesn't matter what it takes. We appeal for patience, we appeal for understanding, and we know that we will get around it as soon as we continue this domination of these areas where the bandits retreat when they steal livestock.
Mombasa Governor Abdul Samad Nasir Sharif has issued an alert to the residents of the county on a diarrheal disease that is accompanied by vomiting.
We've had an alarming case of children who are currently having symptoms of diarrhea. Cholera has been ruled out because they've been checked and there's been found that it is negative for cholera. However, we have all indications that this is the Rotavirus. As early as about an hour ago, we've already confirmed 3 cases of those that have already been tested that it is actually Rotavirus. We currently have enough dosages. The Public Health Department will immediately engage the community health workers, volunteers on a stipend basis between now up to the end of this financial year.
The much-awaited launch of Kenya's first operational satellite has been pushed again to Friday due to unfavorable weather conditions. A joint statement by the Ministry of Defence and Kenya Space Agency explained that windy conditions would affect the rocket's flight trajectory. Other satellites from other countries on the same Transporter 7 rideshare mission were also affected. Egypt was the first African country to send a satellite into space back in 1998. And finally, Twitter boss Elon Musk says running the social media network has been quite a roller coaster since he bought it at a price of $44 billion. In a live interview with the BBC after agreeing to a last-minute invitation for the spontaneity of it, Musk appeared to tactfully acknowledge that one of those errors was the decision to label the broadcaster's account government-funded media. He said it will change the designation on the BBC's Twitter handle after the broadcaster objected. Britain's national broadcaster is predominantly funded by an annual license fee set by the government but paid by individual households. For more on this and other stories, log on to our website at www.capitalfm.co.ke/news.